We have spoken a lot about managing mental health at work and at home in this program. But we also need to talk about the mental well-being of children and young adults. This Mental Health Month, we speak to a parent who lost her daughter due to anxiety and depression. Shamaine Buencamino launched the Julia Buencamino project in honor of her late daughter to promote avenues that would help ease mental burden, especially among the youth. She joins us tonight on The Final Word. Shamaine, thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me.
So, Shamaine, in 2015, your daughter passed on due to depression and suicide. How have you and your husband, Noni, been moving on since?
We have been busy with our careers. Our acting helps us to focus on our roles, our characters. We have been busy also with our advocacy, and we have been blessed with a grandchild. So she brings joy to our family, and so siya yung pinagbubuhusan ng atensyon.
And a year after your daughter's death, you launched a project, the Julia Buencamino project, which is a free journaling workshop that encourages journaling as a way to clear mental burden. Share with us about it.
Yes, actually, Julia left a lot of writings, diaries, and some visual renditions that fuel our advocacy. We use it to give us an idea of what they go through. And using the same thing, because we are in the arts also, and we are surrounded by friends who are in the arts, we put up exhibits and workshops, and now, because it's the pandemic, online workshops on journaling, art journaling, mask making, and we offer this to schools and cater to students so that they will have a way of art making that hopefully will help relieve tensions and anxiety, especially during this pandemic.
And have you been able to see good results from art, literature in helping ease the mental burden on kids and the youth?
Yes, because art has always been very therapeutic. Even like just coloring will help relieve tension, diba? Even adults have coloring books nowadays. Yes. So spending time, especially encouraging children to have hobbies, pursuing their hobbies nowadays is very good for their mental health. Not just visual arts, like playing instruments, music helps a lot. Even dancing, expressive dancing, not necessarily very formal dancing, can help children and especially young adults, teenagers, release their tension and their anxieties.
And Shamaine, what you just said and what you just shared with us, the advice will be really very useful for parents who are watching us tonight, because we have to be with our kids every step of the way these days. Every little problem that they face, we have to face with them, especially during this ongoing pandemic where, we're living at home within their four corners of the room, studying, playing video games, exposed to all sorts of social media, both good and bad, and no face-to-face interactions. We really have to be with them emotionally and physically every day.
Yes. In fact, if I can suggest to parents, when you're at home with your kids, especially now, have this activity, just paint with them or draw with them, or journal with them, art journal with them. There are so many courses offered now online. They are free, and you can explore this. And it can even start as a way to talk to them, because it's very it's easier to talk to them when they're doing something else. The
Mhm.
questions are not directed at them, so you can be talking about what you're doing, and it can lead to you learning more about what they're thinking about, what they're going through, especially nowadays.
Shamaine Buencamino, mental health advocate, thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word.